We made it. We did it. I can officially kind of say, and it feels right saying inside my own kind of head without jinxing it now, that I've made my comeback. I'm back. Wow, what a journey it's been. The past 12 months, you guys have been following that journey. But just to give you a bit of context, I've competed 3 all-around competitions in the past 4 weeks, and that's more than I had done in the previous 22 months. So it's been a crazy journey. The last few competitions have been brilliant, an amazing experience for me. British Championships, obviously, you guys have seen that. That was really cool. And then the Superstars of Gymnastics, I can't not talk about that. What an event that was. Incredible. The most fun I've ever had in a competition and performing for a crowd, without a doubt. Amazing moment on the vault. Some of you might have seen the footage of me and Sergey kind of doing a little act together. That's something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. But to be back in that O2, kind of, what is this now, 7 years on from when we won that bronze medal at the Olympic Games. It was Dan Purvis's final ever kind of performance. That was a special moment, definitely got a little bit emotional. But it was amazing just to share that event with so many amazing gymnasts. People I've looked up to as a kid. Fabian Hambuchen was competing there, and I can remember kind of like going around a competition thinking, I can remember drawing a picture of him when I was about 10 years old, you know, and he was really young at the time. He wore glasses. I can remember drawing that picture. I was just obsessed with him. He was kind of the first gymnast that ever came out and had kind of really showed his personality. Coming from a football background, to me, that was amazing. So there was definitely a few pinch me moments during the Superstars of Gymnastics, and they were amazing. They really looked after, you know, me, all the other athletes, my family as well. My parents actually afterwards, they were like, that was amazing, we could kind of enjoy it without being nervous. I think a bit of that was down to the free bar that they had in their box, but yeah, just to share that with my family and my friends, special moments, special memories. And yeah, like I said, just right now, I'm honestly the happiest I've been in a long, long time. And what's exciting for me is that there's kind of no achievements or material things attached to that happiness. You know, it's not like I've gone and, you know, made a Euros team, made a Worlds team, won a medal or anything like that. It's just I generally just feel really content and happy. I think it's important as well that I explain kind of how I got out of that rut of constantly getting injured. There's a few real key changes I made. I think the first one was kind of the structure of my training and the amount of time I spent inside of a gym. So I cut down from 6 days a week to 5 days a week, and then I would spend kind of Saturday and Sunday in David Lloyd doing strength and rehab stuff and a bit of cardio, and I felt that that really helped me. You know, I wasn't going into the next week already tired, and you know, overtraining is kind of my bad habit and something that I was doing a lot, so that helped me get outside of that. Another thing that I kind of started doing last September was meditation. So I got this app called Headspace. It was recommended to me when I was a younger man, about 21, and I kind of was like, oh, that's kind of witchcraft, I'm not going to do any of that, it's a load of rubbish. And then I got back into it, and that's really had a massive, massive impact on me, my training, my life. You know, I'm a lot calmer, and I try and be a lot more present. I try and find a lot more balance in my life. You know, it's not just all gymnastics, or it's not just all kind of play. I've got a real good balance of everything right now. And then the one other thing I haven't really talked about with you guys is the intermittent fasting. So kind of the end of last year, November, December time, I was sitting at about 69 kilos, which, you know, it's for me and my weight, it's quite heavy. So it was taking a big toll on my joints. So I decided to start this intermittent fasting. I basically have breakfast around 8 o'clock, and then I wouldn't have another meal then until kind of 7 at night. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for younger gymnasts, but for me it really got my weight back down. I'm sitting around 65 kilos. I'm not suffering with the joint pain anymore. I feel light, I feel strong, I feel powerful. That's the most important thing for me, is how I feel. You know, if I had lost a load of weight and I was a lot lighter and I just didn't have the energy, I didn't feel good, then there's no point in doing it. But right now I feel really good. I've got some exciting stuff coming on. Me and Sam have got some projects we've wanted to kind of get into for a good almost 6 months now. They're coming in the next few weeks. The podcast is coming back, got some cool ones lined up, and just in the gym, yeah, it's nice to be able to really focus on some new things. You know, I'm in a phase now that I've not been in. It's kind of new territory. I've not been here for a long, long time. So I've got a few thank yous to say. Superdry, you know, I'm sure you guys are aware, they've been supporting me now for kind of 6 months, and the main aim was the Superstars of Gymnastics. They've been incredible for me. It's helped my training costs, getting massages, my nutrition, petrol, training fees, competition entry fees. It's made a huge, huge difference. So I can't thank those guys enough. And Also, I want to say a big thank you to Karen Reyes. She's my soft tissue therapy, and she's kind of almost put Humpty back together again. You know, it's been a long journey with me and her, and when we started, you know, I was seeing her for free, sometimes up to 3.5 hours a session of massage. Now we're sitting in that sweet spot. We can kind of do it in an hour and a half, and the body's good now. I just have to see her once a week. So a massive thank you to Karen, and then obviously, you know, my friends, my family, Sam behind the camera, my coach Sergey, and just the team at Knots. It's been incredible. I'm back, and yeah, excited for what the summer's going to bring. When I was younger, and I finished like a comp phase like this, I'd come in that first week all guns blazing, trying every new move under the sun. Now I'm older and more experienced. You know, I kind of let my body and my brain kind of refresh and recharge, and then at the end of that second week, and I start to pick it up. Pav obviously being young and fresh, and he had last week off as well, to be fair. Went to see friends and family and stuff. He's come in and he's going hard. He's got his foot on the gas, which is good. He's young, like he should do. You see him tired, a bit tired today. The old boy. Oh, I tried so hard not to twist in. My eyes went, I was like, oh.
Preparation and Friday, yeah. Just a little.
Just the base, you know, like.
Will be great.
How do you feel when you do a one bar handstand, Pav?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you kind of like when you do a good one? How do you try and how does it feel? Like, what do you kind of think about?
All the weight.
Yeah. When I used to do it, the best was when like I was super solid on this arm, and this was like just a bounce, almost touch. It's just all going to be numbers with this combo. So many numbers, man.
Push. Good boy. Swing now, mate. Come on. Come on. Up.
Nice. Good man.
Very good, mate. It's nice and calm. When there's lots of comms going on, it can sometimes be a bit tense. For the summer, this summer, main target is double front half.
Dismount.
Because it's a big job, because it's a dismount.
Dismount.
You can do dismount first, then afterwards it's easier to put something else in the start of the routine.
Yep.
But there's so many steps, like I need to be confident dismount by itself again,
Yeah.
then combination, then half routine, and then full routine. And it's not like double front where I can just sit on my bum to do half turn, and I have to be careful for my ankles, so
Right. Yeah.
it's quite a big job. Yeah. Gotta relearn this skill again. Oh, it's enough today. Finished. So I hope you've enjoyed that episode. This session's been kind of like a prep session for my session next week where I can play again. Try some cool stuff on high bar, again P-bars. You can see me and Sergey just going over ideas in our head. The Gatson's something I'd love to do, but it just gets me 0.1 and it's quite hard to fit in the routine, so I'm not sure whether I'll have the chance to do that, but enjoyed the session, nice and chilled, and yeah, happy man, happy to be back in the gym and kind of doing my thing.